I just found a brand new AI tool that allows you to build autonomous AI agents that have infinite memory that you can get to automate anything. Unlike Google and ChatGPT, which don't have infinite memory and they don't have access to a bunch of the AI tools that you're trying to automate things with, this tool actually has access, and it's as easy as you literally just telling it what you want done and when you want it done, and boom, it goes off, spins up the agent, like I said, has infinite memory. By the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly what that new AI tool is and some crazy use cases you could use it for. Now, before we get into what that new AI tool is and the new capabilities, I wanted to remind you why ChatGPT and why Gemini just don't cut it. So if we come over to Gemini right here, we could see that we can schedule out actions, which allows us to give it a prompt and a schedule. But what this doesn't do is, one, it doesn't have memory and it doesn't have infinite memory. And then also it just doesn't connect to enough tools. If we come over here into connected apps, we could see all the apps that Google can actually connect to, and it's very limited. It can connect to other Google tools, to GitHub, to Asana, to HubSpot, and if we scroll down, also Mailchimp and Salesforce, but that's it, which is really quite limiting. In addition to that, if we come into Workspace Studio, we're going to run into the same issue over here. If we come in here and actually try to build out an app, we could see that it does connect to Google products, but it doesn't actually connect to anything else. Now, if we come over to ChatGPT, we're going to run into a similar problem right here. If I come over here and we come into our settings, we could see that we can schedule out actions right here, but once again, this isn't super complicated. If we come over here, we could see that I have things running, but if we click into this, we could see that it's just a prompt here. Doesn't have access to tons of outside tools, and again, doesn't have memory. And then also, if we come over here and actually come into apps under settings, we're going to run into the same issue. If we click on add more right here, we could see that it has access to some apps, but not all the apps that I want to be able to access. For example, let's say that I wanted to automate something on X or something on social media. I wouldn't be able to do it with ChatGPT or with Gemini, but guess what? DeepAgent by Abacus AI just dropped a brand new update that allows you to actually do this. And the best part about this is you literally just tell it a prompt like this. Set up a schedule for an agent to run every day at 8 a.m. Pacific. On the first run, I wanted to analyze my Twitter history to understand what topics I post about, my tone, my format, my language, and my goals, and then I want you to store this inside of a database. So what this is actually doing is this is getting an agent to actually update itself and to be able to store things. And then on top of that, every day after that, the agent should go through and pull my latest tweets and continuously refresh their detailed performance metrics in the dashboard. It should then learn from that, and it should go through and create more content based on this. So check out what this actually does. So once we type in this prompt, what this is going to do is ask us a few questions and get us to hook up our X account. And we could see this is now going through, and this is actually creating this automation right here that's connected to this database. Now from here, we could see that this Twitter automation agent was actually set up, and we can see an overview of what it does, when it runs, and everything that it's going to do. On top of that, we can now find it under our tasks right here, where we could view the results and see what it did every day, or we could come in here and actually manage it. And if we click into this, we could see the exact workflow that this is going to run. And again, this was totally hands off. We literally just gave it a prompt, answered a few questions, and this went off and actually built this out. So here's the workflow. One, it's going to initialize the database and it's going to check it for the first run. Two, if the first run, it's going to fetch and store the historical tweets. Third, it's going to analyze historical tweets. Fourth, it's going to create initial performance patterns. And then this is going to start a new run, verify it has access, and handle any type of authentication. And then it's going to fetch and store the recent tweets. And from there, it's going to analyze what is actually working. And then it's going to refine the Twitter profile using the new performance insights. It's then going to research new topics and generate new tweets. So essentially what we have right here is an entire workflow that could replace somebody that is going through and analyzing your Twitter and creating tweets for you. And guess what? This doesn't only have access to X. You could get this to literally have access to anything. And as we can see here, this is it actually executing itself. This is it actually doing research. And we could see that these are what the reports actually look like. And then we could get this to actually go through and tweet on our behalf and check it out. These are the tweets that were actually posted by AI, not by a human, which is absolutely insane. And we could see that it even emails a report right here. So we know exactly what's going on. And I want you to think about this. This is literally like an employee that was built up that can now operate autonomously with infinite memory, and it even keeps you up to date with these emails. So literally it's doing all of the work, it's doing all the research, it's doing all the analysis, and it's reporting back to you. I've owned my own business for like 7 years, and it's incredibly hard to get a human to do this. I can't believe that AI could do this off of a simple prompt. And that's not the only thing you could get this to do, because you could also get it to automatically analyze things. You could get it automatically to reach out to people and so much more. But before I show you those things, I wanted to remind you, you could go to the pinned comment below and get started with DeepAgent today for only $10 a month. This is the best AI tool if you don't want to have to spin up complicated AI agents and you just want to be able to prompt it and boom, this goes off and automates things for you. In addition to that, it's also going to give you access to Chat LLM, which allows you to access every single LLM. I'm talking Grok, Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, all from one subscription. And what makes this tool an absolute no-brainer, because there's no other AI tool that gives you as much value as DeepAgent, all from one tool. So what are you waiting for? Go below and register right now. Now, the next use case I wanted to show you is go through and identify qualified leads and then actually reach out to them. So here's a prompt that we're going to use: schedule a task to continuously identify qualified leads and decision makers from this company list. So now we're giving it a Google spreadsheet right here, and we could see that this is going to go through and research them deeply. It's going to run end-to-end cold and warm email outreach to book product demos for a specific tool, in this case, DeepAgent. And this right here is absolutely insane, because you are giving it access to the sheet that it could go through. You're telling it to research. You're telling it to run end-to-end cold and warm email outreach. And this is the kicker right here. We want you to continue learning and improving from conversion performance over time. And it's able to do this because, one, it's autonomous, and two, it's able to store all that information and learn about what is actually causing conversions. Now we're actually going to go through, we're going to give it this prompt right here, and then we can see that this asks us a few questions. We answer it. Now it's going through and it is building it out, and we're able to view this right here and be able to run this. And again, we're going to get this to give us updates the same way as the other one. So this is now going through, this is doing all of the research, and now we can see exactly what it did. So this goes through, it does lead discovery, it does enrichment, it does research, it does personalization, then it does the outreach. After that, it is going to reply. After that, it's going to monitor all the replies, track the responses, and classify the intent. And then it's going to do follow-ups, and it's going to continue to learn and then go back to step number one whenever we update this with new leads. And here's what I want you to think about. That sheet that's being updated with new leads, it doesn't have to be a human that's updating that sheet, because guess what? We could set up another DeepAgent run to go through and find us leads within our niche, or we could hook this up to our HubSpot, to our Salesforce, to our CRM. So it's finding the leads itself. Now let's actually see what this looks like as this goes through and does this. We could see it's sending you an email about everything that this has done, and we could see all of the different emails that are being sent to you. So if we look right here, we could see the email. So, hi Yosef, your vision for this at Relay strongly resonates, etc., etc. And then this goes through and says, I'm reaching out about Abacus AI DeepAgent because we align on these three things. And this goes through, gives it three things, and then this actually gets it to try to book a brief call to explore how this could actually help Relay out. And this right here is absolutely insane, that this is able to not only go through and do the research, but do the follow-up and email people. Because in the past, again, this was somebody's full-time job, and we could see everything right here. The companies that were reached out to, when it was reached out, and we could see that this database has over 90 people in it. And we could see all the attempts that were made in order to contact. We could see the company ID, when it was created, what the department is, and it's crazy that AI can do all of this. Now, the next thing we're going to get this to do is some analysis. So we could come over here and we can create an e-commerce app for gifts for Christmas and New Year's with full product search, product display page, order placement journey, and it should have user auth wish list and an admin role panel also to add or delete products. So basically what we're getting this to do is go through and actually create something, and guess what? We are going to create a website, we are going to create an app, and then we're going to put these autonomous AI agents on top of that, so they're actually running the show for us instead of employees. So we could see that this has now gone through and this has actually created this website right here in literally just one prompt, and we could see all the features here, which are pretty in depth. And now we can actually come over here and show off exactly what this is. So this is a scheduled task that we're going to set up. I want to set up a scheduled agent to run every Sunday evening that will aggregate all customer reviews. It'll read them, it'll analyze them, and it's going to go through and actually get sentiment. So not only can DeepAgent go through and create the app, create the website with all the complete functionality, you're also getting it to go through and run these tasks built on the website or the app that was actually created with DeepAgent, which is just crazy. And now this last use case here is probably my favorite because I really think that this highlights where software is actually going with people being able to create whatever they want. I want to create a mini CRM like HubSpot to manage customers, their invoices, expiration, and all their details to manage them easily. Also add lead flow management for the sales team. Now, if you've used HubSpot, you spend tens of thousands of dollars a year to use it, but guess what? DeepAgent can replace it right here. So now this is actually going to go through and this is going to create that mini CRM, and it's going through, it's coding it, it's building it out, and then we're going to be able to access it and we could see it right here. But what's really powerful is, again, we're now going to put those autonomous scheduled AI agents inside of here, and I want you to check this out. So we're going to come over here and we are now going to prompt this to create a scheduled task on this database. So what this scheduled task is going to do is this is going to create a scheduled task to check the invoice pending in the current month from the database on the mini CRM app. And then it's going to send an email with the structured list of customers and invoice details and a follow-up or reminder email to them to actually pay the invoice. So what this is essentially doing is we are now built up this way for us to be able to keep track of customers, invoices, leads, etc. And now we're telling this to follow up with people that haven't paid. And then that's exactly what this is going to go through and do. We could see that this is building it out. It's building out the task right here. And now we could test this task and we could see that it's going to send us an email with all of the customer information and everybody that it actually went through and reached out to. And we could see that we have 5 pending invoices right here. It says who they are and how much and whether or not they actually reached out. Now, if you enjoyed this video, I would strongly suggest you check out this video right here that shows you how to use Claude Cowork for free. Sound interesting? Well, check it out.